Anybody here ever had a long and delightful finish?
Nope.
Don't say that. Maybe once or twice. Come on, man. You can't bring me on and do this to me.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Wine About It. We're here with Ludwig. Yuck.
Is that the intro? That's all I get is Ludwig yuck?
Yeah.
You look greasy, first off.
You literally only said that because right before we started, I said, why do I look so greasy?
Yeah. I was just listening to you guys be toxic to yourselves.
Okay, well, your head looks really big. You said that before we started. And you also said that you look like a bad guy from the Hunger Games, and you do look like that.
Yeah, I definitely look like that.
And
I also
Jackie
said,
Chan would wear it better.
You're not allowed to say that anymore. You're supposed to say you look zesty, which is the 2023 version of you look gay.
It's Pride Month. I can say it.
Literally not.
Every month is Pride Month if you're an ally.
Talk to him.
I do 1 month a year. It's enough.
Oh my god.
Hello. What's up?
I have to finish the sandwich.
Do you guys look at the camera?
No.
Never? Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
I won't.
It's very parasocial of you to look into the
I
camera
just
lens.
want to farm them for Patreon subs, so.
Oh, go ahead.
What's up? Oh, hello. Sorry, I have Coots here.
Hello, everybody. We don't have a plan. I asked if we have one, and there's no game plan. But we are here with Ludwig, and so there's a lot to talk about. Cutie's chewing. We have actual wine this week. That's
we have
big.
wine that matches this week. Don't
wow!
touch it yet, Ludwig.
Oh.
We're sharing. I was going to talk. You just said something. Oh, yeah. No, it's not about farming parasocial viewers. You can't look into the camera because that's how they curse you.
What?
Lud, do you believe in skinwalkers?
No.
You're not supposed to say it.
Oh, you guys are
Wow,
perfect for each other.
rookie.
Do you believe in a ghost?
I think I believe in ghosts. I don't believe in the thing you said before that I refuse to say, even though I don't believe in it. Because I'm not going to risk it.
Have you had any paranormal experiences?
When did we become a paranormal podcast?
Since the last episode?
No. My mom did, though. My mom was convinced that right after my dad died, that she felt his presence through like various ghostly things. Like a clock would shut out at like
Ghosts.
8 as one of the numbers. Well, not exactly that.
Just
She
wake
wasn't
up
like,
orgasming.
no, definitely did
Like,
not. I was 11, so she wasn't like, hey, son, I was having ghost orgasms. Even if she was, I don't think she would have told me. But yeah, she's convinced. I feel like there's a chance. I want to haunt people, so I hope there's ghosts.
Who? Name them.
Who would I haunt?
Name drop them.
Aiden.
Aiden. He'd be so scared.
Yeah. I'd with him in many
He'd be
ways.
scared. He'd also be so pissed off.
Just at general things happening.
Aiden was at EDC this weekend. Oh, speaking of Maya,
No.
I want to be a DJ.
No, you don't.
Listen to this banger. Ready?
No, it's not
This song. That song, Mohana. See how I did that? I went from Moana
You're a
to Pirates of the
DJ for
Caribbean.
9-year-olds at Disneyland.
I hit my head with the mic really hard. I feel like it's going to turn red.
I could do EDC.
Yeah, I'm okay.
An EDC
Wait.
set?
Yeah.
We almost went to EDC.
Yeah.
What?
Me and Cutie almost went to EDC.
Yeah.
Well, how do I
didn't-
not know
You
about
weren't in
this?
on the loop. But we talked about it.
We didn't want you to go with us.
Yep.
Well, I wouldn't go.
We wanted to go
Girls
live our
trip
single
with
girl
ladies.
lives at EDC.
I'm not clingy like that. If you guys want to do a girls trip, I support it.
No one said you were clinging. I feel like
He's actually
He's defending himself.
projecting right now.
yeah, that's crazy.
He's
what
actually
do you
so
mean?
not clingy. I went on a boys trip a few weeks ago, and Ludwig wanted me to leave.
I pushed for it.
He was like, "Get out of the house."
Oh, right,
Go hang
right.
out
Yes,
with
yes.
boys.
That is true.
Well,
He did do that. That was
Less
very
focused
nice.
on the second part. More
He
focused
was
on
like,
the just.
"If they need sunscreen applied, do it." And I was
Didn't
like,
say
"Whoa." He was
On
like,
the
"Send me a
back and the
video
front.
if you do." And I was like, "Okay."
I just want you to be able to fly around the world, and I feel
He
like
said-
that was a good baby step.
He said, girl, get it.
Anyway, we almost went to EDC because we love doing drugs.
Yeah. Also, Led, congratulations. A couple weeks ago, I lost a nose goes for who had to cheat on their boyfriend, so you're safe.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a really high risk nose goes.
Yeah, I'm fast though. Well, I also called it. So
It's a little unfair. We do like doing drugs, and we were gonna go to EDC and do drugs. Sorry, we can't stay on one thing.
What if you like doing drugs? What's the hardest drug you've done?
Fun Dip.
Like the dessert for kids?
Yeah, like the candy.
yeah.
One time I licked my finger and I stuck it in MDMA and then I ate it.
Like you rubbed it on your teeth like it's cocaine?
It was like a tiny little, just a little bit at Coachella. And I waited a full 13 or so hours after a bunch of people took it to make sure that they didn't die. And then I tried a little bit and nothing happened because I took too little. And I didn't really want to take it. I was scared. I did
That's
it
fair.
to fit in. Don't do that.
Pressure.
Yeah, it wasn't cool.
No, I always say that. If you want to fit in, do what everyone else is doing.
No!
It's bad advice. You also don't do that either.
Yeah, I do.
What's the hardest drug you've done?
Weed. Benadryl.
And Benadryl. I've done it like 3 nights in a row once.
Yeah,
Lots of
actually,
Benadryl.
benzos are the hardest drug you've done.
True, I do
Benzos,
benzos.
baby.
I take Xanax and then I'm out like a light. Actually, I'm not. I take Xanax and I'm fine. That can't take me down. I'm better than that.
Better than
I
Drake.
was prescribed Xanax in college and I took it and then I drank alcohol and I felt like I was flying. It was an accident. I didn't mean to drink alcohol after. I didn't mean to. I forgot I had taken it.
Oh, okay.
I forgot.
I had a friend
I
in
had a
college who-
bursted capillary.
What it? From
Sorry.
what?
It happens. It's been there
Just
for
in
months.
general?
Can't
This is
believe
a
you didn't
separate thing.
notice.
I wouldn't know what a
Do
bursted
you even
capillary
look her
looks
in the
like.
eye?
I do look
It's
her in
right
the
by
eyes.
her eye.
Is this why you guys wanted me on to accuse me? It's like a 2v1.
Yeah.
What? Answer your own question.
What about what hardest drug?
We were
Yeah,
talking
wait,
about a
can I
friend in
guess?
college.
Yeah, you can guess. The hardest drug I've taken.
Shrimps.
I think so. I think that's the hardest one.
Oh my god,
No.
I'm a genius.
What do you mean, though?
What is the tier list of drugs?
You would put cocaine over mushrooms?
Yeah. Mushrooms aren't laced with fentanyl.
You don't seem like you've done cocaine. You look like it right now, actually.
Yeah, actually, the day I did it was today. I'm on coke right now. So I put this blazer on. No, I did it once, but I did it once slightly on accident. Long story.
Dude, no, Maya, you remember this? Okay, we're leaking. This is wine
we
about it.
leaking?
Actually, let's have wine first.
Yeah, let's crack
Let's
open
have
the
wine.
bottle.
Okay.
I don't have the bottle, so Maya will do our reading today.
Read away,
Maya.
Maya.
What's
Sorry.
it? Reading,
Our
idiot.
producer
This is
asked
usually
for
my
Led
job.
to select the tab in Google Chrome. Okay.
Let's select your tab and Google.
Oh,
It's called Ecos. What? It's called Eccentric. Sorry, it's really hard to
blowing
read. It's really hard to read. Okay. It's called Eccentric. It's a Cabernet Sauvignon.
No. You have a fucking wine podcast.
We're
You're not
the
going to
wine
call it
podcast.
Sauvignon.
Sauvignon.
Don't mansplain to her.
I'm not mansplaining. She's just saying it wrong.
Sauvignon.
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 I'm drinking water.
Sauvignon.
Sonoma.
Where's it from?
Sonoma State. It's from Argentina. 2021. A peculiar community harboring hip, sophisticated llamas. What?
Llamas?
Wait, no, that's right. Sophisticated llamas, unhurried cows, and hot-tempered geese live among these vineyards. This may not be the typical wildlife that you would expect to find near the vines. The animals have become quite friendly with our winemaker.
Oh my god, that's
who,
amazing.
Rumor has it, can even speak to these creatures. As eccentric as he may be, he definitely rocks. This Cabernet Sonoma shows a deep red color with aromas of blackberries and red fruit jam, a full and round wine with elegant velvety tannins and a long and delightful finish.
Wow.
Anybody here ever had a long and delightful finish? Who wants to go first?
Nope.
Don't say that. Maybe once or twice.
Damn!
Come on, man. You can't bring me on and do this to me.
Ludwig, would you like to do the honor and do the wine pour?
Wait, you already opened it? What the frick?
Yeah,
Maya,
I used
you
the
were
wine
reading.
opener. You were reading. One issue. Forgot my glass upstairs.
Oh, I literally got you one.
I know.
It's not
I'll
gonna
go
make
get
the
it because
same noise.
I have to bring this up to you, so I'll go get it.
No, Garçon, please come pour my wine glass.
What does garçon mean?
Garçon, boy,
Yeah. Now, do you find
boy,
that?
Garçon,
Okay. All
come
right.
on, boy.
Okay. All right. Give me a second. You guys will have to hang out with Coots for
Sorry,
now.
guys, he has to walk through the giant mansion he lives in.
God, he's so
It's gonna
rich.
be a
It's
mile
so
before he gets
crazy.
here. YouTube money, am I right? Oh, look at that ass. He's actually wearing these pants from Japan that he loves.
Don't objectify Ludwig on the podcast.
If
I'm
not doing that, why do we have him
Coots!
here?
You're not supposed to be here.
Coots!
Coots!
Audio listener, we're yelling at the cat.
Coots!
Oh, Coots has something to say. Everyone please be quiet. All right, Ludwig, do the wine pour.
You want to try it or just get
No,
a pour?
you have, what? I don't want to try it. That's not how we do this.
Audio listeners, Coots is peeing into the mic.
That's great.
Do you want any more?
Should I have more, Maya?
Because I'm not going to come
Yeah.
back up.
Oh, yeah.
Or just pour me and leave with you.
No. You take it with you because you have to do your wine pour downstairs and we all try it together. Okay. Thank you. Please make sure to take a little glass down for Coots. Wait, actually, we have cat wine.
No.
What?
It's old. You want Coots to try wine?
The catnip wine?
It's in the cupboard. Will you get it? Oh!
Cooch, congratulations. Welcome to Wine About It. If you would turn the frick around, then you could be part of the
trying.
podcast. You
She's
thought, hey,
trying.
camera's
Audio
over here, Cooch.
My cat's dumb. Actually, I might have thrown it away. Lud, I
Wait.
might have thrown it away.
I'll do my wine pour.
Okay. Okay. Ooh, it has a nice pour.
That was nice. Look at that. Nice and
Oh, buddy, you took my chair.
grape-like.
Don't move the cat. Don't you dare.
Oh, he's gonna move him.
Excuse me.
He killed the cat.
Oh, I got your necklace.
He sat the cat. He sat on the cat. He's wearing my necklace. Coots can't have any wine. Turns out we don't have any catnip wine.
Dad.
I had it at one point and then I think I threw it away.
Happens.
Sad. All right, let's do your wine pour.
Do my wine pour? Okay, cool. Jeez. You know, I worked at a wine and spirits company.
Into the mic.
It's a terrible wine pour.
Shit.
You've ruined the podcast.
Already?
This sucks.
High bar on this pod.
Yeah, we're pretty good.
All right, I got my wine.
Ready to take a sip, everybody? I smell the llama. Okay, as a wine and spirits expert, please tell us how we're supposed to... Oh, too late. Ew. Oh, I hated that.
You're supposed to dribble a little bit.
Audio listeners, he drizzled.
Dribbled. That's great. It's a great wine. It tastes yummy. As a wine and spirits magazine former employee, it's a yummy wine that tastes good. What do you guys think? Why are you giving me that face?
I just
Audio
feel like that
listeners,
sucked.
Maya's making a face.
Hey,
think the
you were
wine
making the
sucks?
exact same face. Run it back.
Yeah. That's my boyfriend. Don't make a face at
I
him.
can't yell at her.
I think we were making the same face.
Dating one of them, so I can't really. I'm yelling at you, not her.
I think it tastes like hot-tempered geese.
Do you just not like wine?
No.
No,
Me and Aiden
Actually-
want to do a spin-off of your show.
Oh, my
because
God.
it's so good, and you
And
want to
yeah,
be
called-
successful.
Weed about it or Ket about it.
Don't
Oh my God.
take weed about it from Nick Yingling.
He'll come
Wait.
on. He'll be our Chuck.
Cat about it.
No. Nick Yingling is a main character in Weed About It.
All right, me and Nick Yingling do Weed About It, and Aiden's our Chuck.
Chuck just controls our cameras.
Yeah.
Aiden can't do that.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, he could learn,
He's
though.
too stupid.
Okay, come on.
Speaking of EDC, Aiden's at EDC, and he texted me, and he said, "Let me show you. Let me leak a sweet Aiden on drugs text."
Yeah, this is Aiden on Molly, 100%.
Yeah. He says, "I'm a little high right now, but Bjergsen said you said nice things about me. So sweet." This is at 12:20 in the morning.
That's funny.
And then I said, "Don't tell the others, but I always said you're my favorite. Have a good time and be safe. Give Soren a hug for me." And then he didn't reply.
Ooh.
What was Eamon Gaiman
Aiden and I are on the rocks. We are
He was on
gonna
MDMA.
break up.
Really?
He was on MDMA?
Or is that Molly? Is that the same thing?
Yeah, I think so. Wait,
Yeah, I think that's what he was doing.
you're just
you guys
saying
freaked
that?
out.
Can you
What's
just
your
say
reaction?
that? I only said that I did that because I feel like the statute of limitations is up. Like, it was a long time ago.
Is it illegal to do Molly?
Probably.
Yeah.
I think
Then
the bigger.
how
I
does
mean, it's,
EDC exist?
I don't know, because like doing a drug is different than like selling it in mass quantity. I feel like
Yeah,
doing
everyone did it. Everyone did
Everyone
it, though.
Everyone did it.
So, honestly, if police were smart, they would just go arrest everyone at EDC.
Cutie, I feel like it would actually be really fun. Both on drugs and at EDC.
Not me.
I don't think she'd be fun on
Ludwig,
drugs.
what was that face? That was such a cringe face.
I was with. Don't call me. You're coming out with a lot of energy towards me. A lot of
We don't
angst.
have a lot to pick on usually.
So now you're
That's
just picking
true.
on
It's
me.
just each other.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
And you're
I was
our
with,
only guest, which we'll talk about that in a little bit. You're our only qualified guest, by the way.
I was
true.
with Cutie the last time she did drug. Well, like recreational drug, not prescription drug. She smoked weed. And this is at TwitchCon 2019, I want to say. Maybe
Yeah, we were at we had a whole house. No, we had a whole house with a group of people, and we all took edibles before we went to the zoo. Well, I guess the night before we took edibles to watch Princess Mononoke, and I had
Classic
such a
Studio Ghibli
high
film.
that I paced around the table like 30, because that's the only thing that calms me down. Even if I'm really anxious now, I'll pace. I'm a pacer. Paced around the table, went downstairs. Pooper Noodle was in her bed, and I went and just laid there and stared at the ceiling while Pooper Noodle talked to me.
So long. And you paced for so long. You paced for like
So long, the whole movie.
most of the movie. Yeah.
I hated it. And then the next morning, I was like, surely I'll be fine. I'll get high. We can go to the zoo as a family. And then I took another one, and I was like, I'm going to regret this. Tried to throw it up. Turns out if you try to throw up an edible, you get high quicker.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? Why? That doesn't...
Because
I don't know.
weeds. Well, I don't actually know.
I think
how
it's
that
like the motion of your tummy. Your tummy is like, I don't know. It just didn't work. And then when I Googled it, it was like, don't try to throw up an edible. You'll get high quicker. And I was like, oh, shit.
Interesting.
And so then I was too high to go to the zoo too. But then I went to the zoo. We had to delay the trip for a few hours because I was too uncomfortable.
So anyway, I
That's the last
don't
time I
think
did
you'd have
weed.
fun. I don't think you'd have fun doing drugs going to EDC with her, because I think she'd get really anxious, and that would make it much tougher.
But if I got wasted, I'd be fun.
It could be
But like,
fun.
I'd have to have some coffee too because I don't want to get tired.
You could also just have fun sober.
At EDC,
I don't know if Cutie and I could do EDC sober.
we can't even put on the clothes to go to EDC sober.
Or do a podcast sober.
That's true.
I picked up a bale of straw from the feed store the other day, and I had done a tailgate the weekend before, so there were a bunch of empty beer bottles in the back of my truck, and then I just cleaned out my fridge from Wine About It for the past like couple months. So there were like 6 wine bottles in a bag, and they had to move the bag when they put the straw bale in my truck, and now they think I'm an alcoholic.
Now she can't go back to the
It was a really
town
bad
store.
look. It was really bad.
Is it? I feel like that comes with the job. You know, they probably serve to farmers. I feel like farmers drink
Yeah,
a
but
lot.
I don't want them to think that I'm an alcoholic farmer.
You want them to think you're a sober farmer? Kind of pussy
Yeah.
and lame.
Okay, I feel like that would be better.
So one night, It was after camp.
Oh, you're going back to this story. You want to jump back to this?
We
You've been
always
sitting
come
on this.
back. That's how we do.
Beep,
All
beep.
right.
That's how we do this.
This is a story, Maya, about the hardest drug I've done.
Actually, how about you tell your perspective
This
and then I'll
is
tell
a story of
mine.
a girl-
And then I'll
Oh.
tell the right perspective.
That's a good idea.
I think
my
it's a bad
perspective
idea.
is the
I
same
think
as
it's a
Cutie's for the
setup.
record.
This is a setup, so I refuse.
no, it's a podcast, so
But this is a setup where you want me to tell it, and then you want to rephrase it and be like, no, and then Maya will have your back.
Let's see.
Did you?
I don't know why you
was
think that
I
I
a
would do
qualified
that.
guest for this podcast?
I'll be a neutral
Joey
party.
can
I'll be not
pick on
biased.
you.
Oh, you'll be
Maya
neutral,
will be
Maya.
non-biased.
Yeah, I'll be total. Yeah, I'll take both your perspectives into
You have
account,
no
and then I
biases
will.
in this. You have no dogs in this race.
No,
No.
All right. Here's what happened. It was after a Twitch event. I'm gonna leave some
Twitch
details
event.
out.
It was camp. I made it.
Well, the whole point is I was trying to leave
Hater.
details out to not leak
Oh.
and narc, and then
Oh.
you're out in here narking. All
already said that.
It was after a Twitch event.
It was after camp, and I'm not going to name any more people out of respect. But it
That's
was
fine.
after
There's
shit
been
camp.
multiple shit camps, so they don't know when it was.
There was an after party, and Cutie didn't want to go. She was
Classic.
like, I'm not gonna go, and I'm like, I'm gonna hang out with you. Do I want to hang out with you? She's like, no. You can go to the thing. I'm like, all right, I'll go to the thing. I'll be back right after. And so I'm going to the thing, and it's a bunch of people, and it's in LA, and that's kind of out of my element. I mostly spend most of my weekends indoors streaming or watching anime or walking on a treadmill. That's most of my life. And so then we're at this after party. Drinks are flowing. We have like a little table. It's fun. And then somebody at the group during this whips out what looks like a vape. It's like this small sort of like electronic device. And they're like, it looks like this. They're like, this is liquid cocaine. And I was like, what the is that? I thought it was a meme because I didn't know that was a real thing. They're like, yeah, it's like the hottest thing on the market. You want a hit? And then they put it up to my nose. And then, I admittedly then went and tried it out. And then that was the big thing. And then someone else was like, "Did you just do cocaine?" I was like, "I think I did." And then they did it. And then I spent the entire night trying to figure out if it had any effects on me whatsoever. And my conclusion was, no, or I feel slightly more sober. And then I went home I went back to hang out with Cutie. And then I left out that piece of information from the evening and told her at a later date where I thought it was more appropriate, where I was more sober.
You did not tell me. Don't even.
And then she got upset. And then you'll have Cutie side of the story here.
What had happened was
Okay.
I don't go to the after party. I stay home. I'm just cleaning, whatever. No big deal. I hang out with S-Van, the usual, and then the next, since everyone's in town, there's another party the next night or something. And we go to that, and I'm at that party, and someone from the night before comes up to me, and they're like, "You missed out on all the coke last night." And I was like, "What?" They're like, "Yeah, everyone did coke." And I was like, "Everyone? Like, what do you mean?" And they're like, "Yeah, everyone at our table did coke." And I was like, "Ludwig?" And they were like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" I was like, "What are you talking about?" And then I don't remember how I confronted Lud, but I would like to think, a little slow to confirm, because I got pissed. I was so mad.
Slow to confirm?
That
No,
you
I think
did
I just
coke.
sheepishly went, yeah. I'm always very sheepish.
Pissed me off.
I was like, yeah. And then you got mad.
It's a
Rightfully
gateway
so.
lie. That's the problem.
Allegedly, by the way. Allegedly. Maya, ruler, verdict.
Who is
I
correct
think
in
your
this
stories
situation?
both matched up. Actually,
Yeah, they match
like you,
up.
but you told the same version of the story. It says
Yeah,
yes,
that's really
that is
lie.
what happened.
Someone was still in the wrong.
Yes, Ludwig.
And that person is the person who provided cocaine, an illegal thelonic drug. How
Right.
could they do that? And they corrupted the youth, and I was the youth in that circumstance.
Say
yeah.
who it is. No.
Oh, okay.
Well, yep.
Anyway, that's when Ludwig and I almost broke up.
Whoa, that's big drama for the podcast. That could be the title.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
You can't
What-
farm a breakup for a drama.
That is so, dude. 3 videos ago, the title was "This is why we broke up."
Yeah, you definitely can. I can name a few people who have.
Oh,
I was thinking of David Dobrik. I don't know who you guys are thinking about.
that was a good video. That was well done.
It's not a good video. What a
They had a
crazy
good
thing to
breakup,
say.
those two.
It was really,
It was
really well
weird,
done.
and they were together, and they cried, and it was weird.
It was really well done.
Yeah, but they loved each other.
Got 18 million views.
Yeah,
So much money. Did it have ads?
big money.
I don't know if it did. It was under
I
8
wonder if they
minutes, so
split
if
it.
it did, it didn't have a lot.
Oh, yeah, they should split it.
That's how it's done, people. That's how it's done.
But yeah, that was our drama. I was so mad at him for lying to me because it was just like a gateway. It was a gateway lie. Because then, as an anxious person, your brain goes places where I was like, well, what else did you do? Like, why were you so ashamed to tell me that? Because I don't care if you do freaking coke. I just need to know.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like you're fair for being mad, and I
Thank you.
don't lie. Now, that's my policy.
Yay!
Do you think I'm
I
a good
fixed him.
boyfriend?
I healed him. Yes, you're a good boyfriend.
Drama.
You just want me to say it
Drama on the
because
podcast.
I like to pick on you often as
Well,
content.
a better person to ask is Maya, because if you ever are mad at me, Maya, you probably hear about it,
Oh, she
That's
hears
true.
everything.
I
So-
hear it all.
but she probably doesn't say some of the good stuff as much, because it's like more like
No, she
lame
tells me
and
nice things.
innocuous. Well, okay, then from your perspective, do I sound like a decent boyfriend or a bad boyfriend or an in-between
Well, he
boyfriend?
sounds like an insecure boyfriend. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, it
Well-
sounds like he's looking for validation, boyfriend. If you ask me,
Making podcast
Looking for
content,
some
don't worry about me.
compliments, if
Just-
you ask me, boyfriend.
if there's anything to give out, I'd be
Pretty
willing to
boyfriend.
hear him.
no, I think Lud's a good boyfriend. Lud definitely wants you to be the healthiest version of yourself, and that's all it takes. It's really nice.
Ugly.
You do nice things for her. You bring her things. You're nice to her. You can't remember to remind her to take her fucking vitamins, and that's
No,
annoying. You
I'm
really
bad
should
at
be
that.
better about that because I have
I'm
to do
bad
that
at
because you
that.
don't do that. So that's bad.
Well, that one's tough. That one's
No,
tough.
it's not, Lud. I did it for months.
Shit.
Yeah, and you even failed.
No.
I did not. I did
I
not
thought-
miss a day.
At
Actually,
some point,
She
you
did
stopped
it
reading
every
them.
single day.
Yeah, but you stopped reading them.
Yeah.
that's
ignored
her
it.
fault. That's
Well, I
not
know.
me.
So I'm saying, at
But
the
then
end
I
of the
asked you
day,
to do it because we lived together, and then you didn't do it once.
look, I'm not good at it. I won't lie, but I think there's no way for us to be, consistent and culpable. I think you have to own that part, because I think you can find a way to don't wall even Maya.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
I'm in
the
another
problem is I
state.
have I
You
have
could take a
phobia
funnel
of
and
pills.
vitamin down her throat. You know what I mean?
I cannot do
In
I cannot-
person.
I cannot grab a funnel and shove it down her throat.
You could.
Just shove it up my ass.
Whoa!
I don't know if you can boof vitamins if they have the same effect.
You can boof
Don't say
anything.
boof. Don't say boof.
That's
I
the
don't know
correct
what it
nomenclature.
means.
Boofing is when you take something up the ass.
And you would know how, Ludwig. Tell us more drug stories that you haven't told Cutie yet.
I didn't do any
Idiot.
boofing.
Here we go.
I
He boofed.
boofed. We talked about boofing in college, but we never boofed.
Chug the wine right now.
Boof the wine. It's the correct
Butt
term.
chug it.
Tampon
Boof
chug.
it in front of you guys. Also, I have no one to hold it except for maybe Jackie.
I hate him.
Wedge it in his hand.
I
Why do you
hate
hate
Jackie
Jackie?
Chan.
Why do you hate Jackie? Go
Because
ahead.
I've spent many a night on that couch behind you, and I wake up in the middle of the night to Jackie, and he freaks me out every time.
What freaks you out? His consistency in posing, his bright smile and happy glaze.
He's extremely realistic, and I'm afraid of men.
True.
Why do you have to
Yeah.
pull the man card so early?
Because we hate them.
Whine about it.
Whine about it.
We
Well,
actually have a mostly male audience. However, we
That's
talk
true.
about how much we hate them. And I mean
Hmm.
all men.
you hate all men.
Yeah. Hashtag all men.
Yeah,
AMAB?
baby.
Yeah.
Including you,
Idiot.
bitch.
I'll take it. I can take your heat.
You can.
Yeah. I
Well,
don't
thanks
fear
for
it.
coming on our podcast.
Schlatt asked me to destroy it. He wants to shoot Jackie Chan out of a cannon.
I thought you were saying Schlatt asked you to destroy our podcast.
I was like, Shrek
No.
doesn't know what
Also
about it is.
ask that. Yeah.
Yeah. He definitely doesn't like women-led podcasts, so he's asked for that to get shut down. And
That's a crazy statement.
He's got
He
it's
doesn't.
true.
It's true.
It's factually true. He's also the one who was serving out cocaine on so much cocaine at that party.
He would do that.
And then he asked to shoot Jackie Chan out of a cannon, but I'm too attached to him. It was $16K. I like Jackie.
That's so much
What?
money.
Do you not know that?
You bought it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because, well, it was like a stream where I let chat buy everything, and it was an eBay stream, and they picked Jackie Chan. And that was like their one big ticket item, and it was $16K, and it took like 8 months to get here because it had to be shipped from China, and this was like literally in the middle of all the ports closing down.
Yeah, when I do Amazon streams, my max per item is $100.
Yeah, this was the craziest one. I think we spent
How much
like
money did they
25K.
have to spend?
There was no limit. It was a time limit. I was like, you have 90 minutes. Spend as much as you want. And that's how much I
That
spent.
is an insane. Okay, that's crazy. I
What do
could
you mean?
never. That's
He's
crazy.
offended.
Well, like, it's a video that will lose money, but hopefully there's a return because I'll get enough new people interested that they'll watch
here
the
we
future
go.
stuff.
It's business guy. Let's start talking about the podcast and why it sucks and why we should do this and this and this.
I had a great business plan for Wine About It.
He did.
Go ahead.
I had a great plan. But,
Say
you know,
it.
it didn't come to fruition. Well, it was this back in the day. It's different now. I forget my old plan. It was good, though. I remember thinking this was a good idea. You guys should do this. It was basically a way to have... I also think you should have weekly Patreon episodes.
We are starting now.
Was
We're
that
doing
my idea?
weekly Patreon episodes. Yes.
Is this a leak? Have you never told your audience this?
No.
I think weekly Patreon episodes is better because then Patreon members will be happier, and it's also expectations set by similar podcasts that people watch.
Well, we're doing it. So if you want to check out Wine About It's Patreon, every single guest we ever have on, which is just Ludwig, will tell us their virginity story on the Patreon, and we will monetize their dumb wieners coming for the first time.
Yeah.
Well, definitely not coming for the first. It'd be weird. I mean, I guess certain religious
I
people.
hope you came on your virginity.
No, well, it wouldn't be my first time coming, though, right?
You didn't save yourself?
Well, like jerking off, no.
That's really weird. Also, I just came up with this idea right now, but I feel fine about it. Wine about it.
Fine about it.
Wine about it.
Ow!
What the heck?
No.
Okay.
Apologize.
Anyway. Apologize.
Sorry, to who?
Jimmy.
You guys are so effective at gaslighting in a set of two. It's impressive.
It is really good, actually. It's very good. So Ludwig, please introduce yourself to the people at home who don't know you.
We're
been 30
31 minutes in. 31.
Please, you're being impolite.
32.
Go ahead.
Actually,
I'm Ludwig. I stream sometimes. Hello.
Ludwig.
That's all.
Yeah, that's how I intro myself on every call ever. I don't get like
Okay.
fancier than that. I don't like going through like a pedigree. I think it's kind of cringe. Do you not? Do you like give yourself qualifiers? I'm
Yeah.
Cutie. I run the Streamer Awards. It is...
Maya, hear me out. If your boyfriend suddenly was like, "Hey, Maya, by the way, my retirement goal is to open a zoo, or an animal sanctuary. Sorry, an animal sanctuary, but only birds. Don't worry, it's only birds." Do you feel as though he is crouching on your passion?
Yeah. I say,
Oh.
been there, done that, baby.
And
Go do something else.
Encroaching.
no, it's crouching.
You sure it's not crouching on your
Don't
balcony?
correct her. This is her podcast. What the
is
hell?
my
You're a
podcast.
guest in this house.
You can't say crouching.
Cutie, spell encroaching.
Don't.
Lud, don't say anything.
INCRONCHING. Encroaching.
Correct.
Inside
you.
the crouch.
Anyway, so you would be like, so he's like, you're like, been there, done that. And he was like, I know you have, I know you've loved it your whole life, but like, I'm going to do it now.
So you were
What'd
mad.
say?
So you lied when you said you weren't
No,
mad.
say what? Go, Maya.
Did I say good luck?
Really? You
You don't know
support
how to
him?
do that? So you don't know how to do that? You have a computer science degree. You don't know how to do that?
Stupid
You wouldn't
ass.
like, but you wouldn't be like, well, you know, but if it's your real passion, I'll help you pursue it. Like perhaps you'd say that, like something help, like nice and
No, because it's not his real passion.
okay. What if it was? Pause for a moment. It is his real passion.
It is. So it's a different guy.
Different guy. Future
Then
husband.
I wouldn't
so
be with
sorry
him in
about
the
your
first place.
breakup. I'm so
You
sorry.
wouldn't be with. You
I
wouldn't
really
be
liked
with
him.
him.
No, if he had the exact same passion with animals, I could not.
No,
or if he was like a
different
big.
passion. He only likes owls. He only likes owls. He's a big owl guy. He just wants like a bunch of owls.
He never liked any birds when you were dating. You're dating him. All of a sudden, his tune turns. It's just
okay.
It's the
We are
same
way
guy.
too deep.
Yeah,
We are
the
way too
answer
deep.
is
in
no.
the-
The answer is no to both of your hypotheticals. It's
Pause.
a no if he does a 180, and for Ludwig, if he's a bird guy, it's a no because I know too much about animals, and if any guy tried to tell me I was wrong, I would be like, shut up.
We are very deep in this analogy, and I feel like it's worth explaining where it came from. And it's because I have a dream, Maya, and I want you to tell me what you think about my dream. I want to open a bread shop.
No. A
bakery, you motherfucker. That is so weird of you.
When I retire, want to open a bakery. Specifically, I just want to make baguettes. I really like bread. Bread
Have
is
you
my
ever made
favorite
one?
food in the world. I have never made a baguette in my life, but I like watching people do bakery. I watch bakery videos a lot.
Bread is my favorite food in the whole world. Sourdough bread, favorite food.
Mine's
I
a
love
baguette bread, but I love bread. I like sourdough bread.
Love
I like bread so much, and I feel like it'd be such a net positive to my local community if I were able to create a bakery that made delicious bread and then sell the bread.
So, what do you want to
hates
do
it.
after that? Run like a giant game show for a bunch of streamers, or run a really cool podcast with a girl about wine?
This is after everything. I'm retired. I'm like I'm 48 years old.
Oh, so you don't want to do an
watches
award
me.
show?
You're
No,
retired
I'm-
at 40. Oh my god.
I'm retired from streaming. Yeah, I'm like done streaming. I'm not doing any content. I'm not doing podcasts. I don't give a shit to contribute my voice and thoughts to society. I don't think they're culturally impactful, but I do think I could make a mean loaf of
This
bread.
is such rich privilege.
Yeah,
Oh,
In the
but I
sequin
want to then
jacket.
make bread because I think bread in America sucks for the most part. There's no good local
doesn't.
bakeries.
there's
it really
so
does.
many. There's so many
There's
good
really
local
not.
bakeries. Yes,
I feel like
there are.
there's some in LA, but I don't know. Growing up, there was not a single good bread place
Okay,
in New
so-
Hampshire.
Are you guys
Where
fighting
are-
through me right now?
Yeah. Where are we moving for this bakery that you're opening?
I don't know. I don't think that far down the road. I think I would just like to make bread. I think it'd make me happy. But every time I bring it up, she makes that expression and she guffaws at me. She guffaws at me, Maya.
I'm the bakery girl.
I just want to make bread. I just think it'd be fun. And
You can make bread without having a whole bakery.
I'll just make bread for your bakery. I said that too, and she still guffawed at me.
You guys,
And then she
okay,
don't-
having a bakery together, kind of cute.
Yeah, but she doesn't think so. I think she's very competitive with me and doesn't like seeing me in the same space. I think it's
I
true.
am not competitive with
You
you. I
are-
can't be competitive. If I'm competitive with you, I'm a chronic loser. I
think
can't be
that's such
competitive with you.
Ouchie!
toxic mindset. You have a higher peak viewership than I've ever had.
Oh my god.
Multiple
Oh,
times.
Who's competitive now, buddy?
It's not competitive. It's a true fact.
I'm
And
not
you-
competitive with you. There's no way I could be.
I think you've maybe been competitive in the past, but you see the bakery as instantly competitive, which I would be down for it to be collaborative, communicative. I just think baking bread would be fun.
Spell commutative.
Cutie Google.
COMM.
COMMUNITIVE.
Show off.
Anyway,
Could've
that's my dream.
spelled that.
That's my dream is baking bread. But I have to pivot my dream because it's too close to what Cutie
you
wants
can
to
do it.
So maybe I'll be a barista. I think that'd be another cool dream.
No, you can have your freaking bread shop.
I can be a barista. I think that's also cool.
You did make me one of the best green tea lattes I've had. It was really good. I don't know why it was so good. It was really good. And I know it's
neither.
literally just the mix in water or something. I don't know what you did. It was really good.
I'll take it. I'll take the credit. Because I did source the powder. It took a little bit. I went through a few
Lately,
different
he's
matchas.
been doing latte art.
It's
Wow.
really bad. No, it's not good. It's
Yeah.
very
Speaking of
bad.
art, Lud, have you heard about our new business venture?
No, he hasn't, because I keep secrets from him.
Because she doesn't want
Like
me to
the
take
time I did cocaine.
it. You did
Tell him about
cocaine?
it. It's time.
I didn't.
What's the art? What's the art?
Cutie and I, so Lud, you know how we're crafty bitches?
Craft bitches.
You know how we like crafting?
Yeah.
We are making an Etsy.
Really?
We're starting
Oh, yeah.
another company together.
Yep.
Wow. You guys are really getting in bed together.
Yeah.
What's the idea?
Thank you.
What's the what are you selling on Etsy?
Whatever we want.
make.
So like the necklaces,
Yeah,
Sure.
and like animal paintings.
Sure.
sure.
What else do you like crafting, Maya?
I like sculpting things. I like making stuffed animals. I like drawing. I like painting. I like painting coasters. I like making jewelry. I like painting rocks. Cutie just got our clay silver. Cutie's gonna make
I'm gonna
jewelry.
make rings. Remember those
Gonna make
videos I
rings?
showed you?
Yeah,
on?
I saw the ring.
And I've decided my new hobby is pottery. I'm gonna be a pottery girl.
She's gonna make crimp pots. Sell them.
I'm gonna make mugs. I'm gonna make so many mugs.
And then we're gonna sell them all on the Etsy.
I think it's a great idea because you already have the marketing done, and that's the hardest part for most Etsy stores.
Yeah, we maybe should do our own website, but I think we're just gonna do Etsy because it just seems easier. Even though they take a cut.
You know what's nice about Etsy is that if people have problems, they go through Etsy.
Yeah, I think going through Etsy is much better.
Yeah, because they have like customer support, whatever.
Yeah, that would
like
suck
imagine
to deal with. I support this venture fully.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's nice.
Actually think, Maya, you should make another change in your life.
Okay.
I think you should get a K truck.
My truck is already little. I have a little truck, and he's great.
But a K truck is way cuter.
They are really cute.
And it'd fit your little cute lifestyle.
I don't know if we could make it out here. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I don't know if we could too.
We got some rocky roads, dirt roads.
No, they're specifically used in some of those places. I mean, like, you don't get one from 1997 like me. You can get like a 2022 one.
4-wheel drive.
Mine has 4-wheel drive from 97.
Oh.
The newer ones are great.
I would consider it, but it sounds expensive.
Broke. Yeah, that's why we're starting the Etsy.
That's the best part. K trucks come in about $7K.
Not a new one.
New ones like $9K.
How much does it cost to get it here?
$5K.
Depends. $2 to $5K.
Oh, that's not that bad, actually.
So all in $15K, you can get like a new one.
What?
Yeah. It's pretty good. And I'm pretty sure you could get it registered in Texas. I don't think they give a shit. I actually can't get it registered in California, I found out.
Wait, what are you going to do?
Drive to Arizona, get it registered.
Oh, is that illegal?
No. It's just doing it in Arizona.
People do that?
Yeah. I think so.
Sorry. Someone broke into Maya's house. She had to kick him out.
I turned the AC on.
Getting toasty?
Yeah, I'm getting more greasy because I'm sweating.
It's hot in Texas.
Blood, do you think I'm a good best friend?
To Cutie?
No, to my best friend.
Yeah.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, what was that?
I said yeah. I said yeah. I don't know why you guys are getting so insecure. I said yeah.
That was so weird. Explain.
I said yes. I think you're a good best friend to Cutie. I think
Layers. There's
you
layers.
guys are kind of all talk on some of your girl trips.
See, he wants me to leave
What
the
girl
house.
trips? What are you even talking about?
We don't even talk about girl trips.
You talked about having a lesbian lover trip like Taylor Swift or whoever.
Yeah, once.
Yeah, and
It's
you
just
never
something
did
we
it.
talk about.
It's a
Then you're talking
Patreon
about-
goal.
Then you're talking about going to EDC. That never happened. You're going to talk about some future shit. You guys sometimes you just all talk, but I think that's like how things go.
You know what I think Lud thinks about us?
Huh.
I think he thinks we're toxic.
I think he thinks we're all
Oh
talk.
my god, you guys
I think he
are
thinks-
toxic.
I think he thinks we talk a lot of shit and we hype each other up and that we're toxic. I think that's what he thinks.
No, sometimes we don't hype each other up. Sometimes we say, whoa.
You're wrong.
I've been on the in the room when you guys are on the phone, and you guys are toxic. You guys love goss. You
We
love
do love
goss.
goss.
And then you also love like saying like you dumb bitch, or like way harsher things than that, but like to each other casually sometimes.
I don't
be
think
pretty
we
aggressive.
do.
I think you can.
think we do. Huh?
I don't
I think
remember that.
you can sometimes use aggressive terms. But I think it's lovingly. I don't think it's usually like in a mean-spirited way. But you do love goss.
Yeah.
I'm anti-goss.
Oh, I was going to say who doesn't, but I guess
You know that about me. I'm anti-goss.
Oh, it's so annoying.
It is so annoying.
Why?
One time, Led wanted to
no
connect with
fun.
me, and he was like,
Yuck.
okay, both of us,
Yikes.
let's share 5 pieces of goss. And I'm like, okay. And then I tell him one, and then his one was like, Aiden said he loves his girlfriend. And I was like, ugh, no one cares.
It was gossip. It was like so
Not
deep. He
good
loves.
gossip.
He loves her. That's so cute, though.
They're really cute. But that's not gossip.
That's not gossip.
Is gossip mean spirited in nature?
No.
Yes.
Oh.
I'll tell you some goss.
Okay.
Cutie got bullied by her family at Disney for not shaving her armpits.
Oh,
We
she
already
already
talked
talked
about
about that.
When?
Last podcast, fake fan. He doesn't watch
He doesn't
it.
listen to our podcast. He tried to for 2 weeks, then he got bored of it.
I didn't get bored of it. I tried, but I do try listening to it. I listen to almost every podcast for like 5 to 10 minutes.
Which is crazy because our average watch time is around 22. So
He can't keep up.
I am tanking that watch time.
That's so mean.
just don't watch.
Well, that I don't think that's good advice.
Don't ruin it.
Better for people to watch for 5 to 10 than not watch at all.
Don't ruin
Really?
it for us.
You guys aren't monetized anymore, though, right?
Well, hopefully it'll be back by Wednesday.
Isn't that your new big issue? Is it? Did they say they're fixing it?
Yeah, because Maya and I have a company together, so we had to switch the tax information to our company stuff, and then it put everything on hold. They said that it's in review, and so the issue is our episode comes out on Wednesday, so we're hoping to make money off your face, baby cakes, but it might not work.
Do you guys ever get nervous about doing so much business together and also being best friends?
Yes. We talked about
Kitty?
that the other day.
Did you?
I
What
don't
was the
necessarily
conclusion?
get nervous about it because I think we're good at drawing lines when needed.
We are pretty good at it. Well, the other thing is like, it's such a huge part of our friendship, doing biz, you know?
Yeah.
We're good at it. We make each other better at it.
I also think it gives you excuses to do stuff together that you would normally maybe feel guilty doing.
Because we are workaholics.
Yeah, you're kind of workaholics. But I could
Yeah.
never work with Cutie, for example. I think she has a very high standard, and I think she would like get mad at me and stuff. We've talked about this.
She doesn't
She's
get
like,
mad at me.
No, I
Does
don't.
she
get it.
not?
Well, that's because you have the same work ethic as me. Not that you don't have the same work ethic as me, Led. Led has just a different style of work ethic. You aren't as hands-on as Maya and I are. We're both very hands-on.
no,
To a
I like
detriment, for the record.
We're in there.
You are a delegation queen. You delegate fucking everything. And I envy that, but I also could never, I don't think. Plus, I couldn't afford it, so.
Yeah, you keep saying I could never be your assistant,
You couldn't.
which cuts me deep because I feel like I would do a decent job. I know what like teas and coffees you like, and like what foods you like, and I could walk your dog, and I live close.
Ludwig, tell me how you, like, rent a venue.
You hit up Aiden. And you say, "Yo, Aiden, these are the
like-
dates I'm looking at."
Who do you
and then
think would
give
make
him
a better
budget.
assistant to you? Me or Lud?
Maya, why are you asking? It's just mean.
Wait, why? Am I not even in the running?
No, it's like a landslide. I wouldn't even interview you if Maya was interested.
What the? What do you mean?
Bud,
Maya has a lot of
you're-
shortcomings.
You're
It's
great
because-
at what you do.
don't
What
call
are
me
your
short.
shortcomings?
Well, you are short, but that's not what I'm talking about. She gets up too early for you. So, like a lot of your
No.
late night work, she wouldn't
I
be
would
able to
just
do
do a
because she'd
bunch
be
of-
in bed so early.
Yeah, I stream at night and then she takes care of the morning.
Yep.
She's
The dancing queen.
worse at singing than me.
Young and sweet,
What is this? Why are you guys like bonding in front of me right now? Yeah.
Keep going.
okay.
Keep struggling to think of bad
I
things
know.
about
I'm
me.
done. I lose the competition of Maya. You'd be such a great assistant, Maya.
I couldn't afford you.
I would be such a great assistant. Yeah. One, she couldn't afford you. Two, you would probably get her a sandwich with sauce on it. Yuck.
Ew.
I would never.
You would. You would do that. Number
Sometimes
three.
I do, and I hate it every time because it's an accident. It's like always like I say no mayo, and then they put mayo on it, and then I give it to Cutie, and she's just so sad and disappointed, and I hate that
I
feeling.
just love sandwiches and I want to eat them.
And but I asked, and they just like couldn't do it, and I'm just sitting there like an asshole.
I will
like,
say though, Lud, whenever he messes up, which is more than any boyfriend I've ever had ever.
what the?
No,
was
I
that
didn't end the sentence like that.
Oh my god!
I meant like, okay, sorry. I had to finish and then say
Dyslexia
that.
doesn't fix that one.
It does, actually.
Jesus.
Wait, when Ludwig messes
God.
up, he figures out a way to fix it more than any boyfriend I've ever had ever.
was crazy.
I left out a few words. So if like he gets me a sandwich and he comes home and there's sauce, even if he has a stream scheduled, he'll like leave and go get another sandwich.
I
no
try
other
to do
boyfriend would ever
one
do that.
nice thing a day.
He's really nice about like things.
Yeah.
Thanks.
He's learned that, I like how we're talking about him like a parent teacher conference. He's not here. He's learned that like my more important love language is like acts of service. So he always like finds just things to do, if it's even just like grabbing me tea or like just like turning on the AC, like weird things like that. So he's gotten really good at that.
That's big.
One thing a day. That's my goal. At least.
He's gotten better at it. But yeah, Maya and I had a big conversation the other day, which includes the whole conversation about how you're our only approved of guest, mostly because she's homophobic and she hates Prezzo. And
you wouldn't have Prezzo as a guest?
I love Prezzo.
So you
she wouldn't.
No.
You wouldn't. This is confusing. I'm getting mixed signals. You'd love Prezzo, you wouldn't have him as a guest.
Yes.
Okay.
That is correct.
Who's your list?
It's
Ludwig.
you.
What do you mean? There's more people than me.
No. There's no one else that is approved on the Maya list. And it
Amen.
has reason.
Amen.
No, Aiden.
I hate that guy. He's not funny.
Who's a good example?
She won't even have her own boyfriend on because he found out about the nose goes.
He's upset at me. He won't talk to me right now.
That is fair. I'm trying to think of like a person that you would bring on, but I actually am blanking.
No, there's no one. We've talked about
Chuck.
Chuck's on every time.
Actually, deep down, doesn't like Chuck.
JHB.
I love JHB. He's
She
so
loves
funny.
JHB. And the sad
so
thing is I brought up JHB, and then I realized that JHB is so essential to have on as a guest someday that it'll just be me and JHB as a guest episode. But we have to wait for him to turn 21. No, Maya won't do it. Maya has a reason.
Why do I get the pass?
Here's the deal. Because you're Cutie's boyfriend.
Idiot.
Why did you say that so dismissively? Like,
here's the thing. When I came back to streaming into last year, I was like, look, I can come back, but only under the condition that I am on my own iceberg from now on. I was like, I don't touch anybody else. It's Battleship. Everybody's going down. I'm incredibly jaded for the industry, and I just want to stay in my own lane. I just want to do my own thing. I want to do the animal stuff. I want to just like chill and for it to be on my own terms. And that was like a hard thing that I applied when I came back for my mental health and my sanity, because I can't play the games anymore, and I cannot deal with it anymore. That's not to say that all these people, like the people that we listed, I like them, you know, like obviously.
you have to lie.
I do.
It's okay.
But except for Nick Young. Did we even say him?
We didn't even mention him. Like, you just brought that up out of nowhere.
I'm so sorry.
Poor Yingo.
No, I just have to. I have to for my sanity. I can't touch anybody else.
Well, okay, wait. So it's industry based.
Yes,
so,
absolutely.
Like Rainn Wilson.
Uh-huh.
Like the guy who plays Dwight in The Office. Would you have him as a guest?
We could have like call her daddy as a guest.
Yeah, like I'm saying people outside of the industry that you know.
I don't know. I've never.
Like, would you have like
Maya, I'm telling you this right now. If Orlando Bloom calls me and he wants to come on the episode, we're doing it. You
Are
don't
you cool with Orlando Bloom?
Can I have one hall pass guest?
No.
Also Ludwig?
Don't phrase it like that, right?
Is this a hall pass guest?
Guest, right?
An all-encompassing hall pass guest?
It's getting worse somehow.
Can I have one?
Who would it be before
Orlando
we say yes?
Bloom.
I think we shouldn't make it all-encompassing. What do you think, Maya?
Maya, if Taylor Swift wants to come on, we don't say no.
Okay. That's fair.
You would do it, Taylor Swift.
Wait, you say yes to Taylor Swift, but no to Orlando Bloom. I guess
I didn't say no to Orlando Bloom. I said
you don't know if
fine.
any kids were on the beach.
Oh.
He showed his dick.
Yeah, he was. I Googled it. I'm sorry, Orlando. I did.
Wow, that's fucked up.
Well,
He's not
the
coming on
paparazzi
anymore.
caught it. They caught it. He was on a
paddleboard. I remember that. Katy
paddleboard.
Perry.
He's paddleboarding.
I've seen that dick shot. Also, Daniel
Impressive.
Radcliffe's. A lot of British dick out there.
Is he British?
So anyway.
Yep. Yeah. This is why you won't have anyone.
See, I don't love talking about this because I know both of you think that I know Ludwig thinks that I'm wrong.
No, I don't.
I don't think you're wrong for the record.
I don't think that at all.
We had a very long conversation about how I said I will never fully agree with it, but I accept it.
Yeah.
And I do accept it. I'm not
and I think
going
you're right.
to give you a hard time for not accepting it, for the record.
I think you're right in that, like,
but I will make jokes about Orlando Bloom.
If we had guests on and I was here, would the same stuff happen? Would my career be over? Would it like ruin my life? Absolutely not. Like, I'm sure it would be fine. It's just a personal. It's like my mental. It's just, yeah.
I like it because I like when rules are absolute and apply equally across the board. So if you're like hand picking, then it's like, what is the line of a guess you're okay with and not okay with? And then that creates like conversations around every single option, which can be like a little taxing mentally. And so I think it's fine to just say no.
That leads into why I'm okay with you is because, or why we decided to bring Wine About It back, right? Is like, I was like, not touching anybody. I was like, I'm done playing the game. I'm done with the industry. Like, fuck all of it. Fuck all of them. Like, I'm on my own. But the whole time, still being super good friends with Cutie and like everyone knowing that me and Cutie were good friends publicly. Like, that association has remained there despite me saying like, I'm out, you know? And
except when you weren't friends.
That was, huh?
I said, except when you guys weren't friends.
Yeah, we've talked about that
this on the first pod. I know.
No,
I listened to that podcast.
But that's why I was like, Wine About It, it's the same, you know? Cutie, everyone knows me and Cutie are still like, whatever. And then you're like, obviously, Omega attached to Cutie. So it's the same concept.
Yeah. Well, I'm happy that I'm on. This is an exclusive list.
It's very
just
exclusive.
You and me.
Flattered.
But Maya and I did talk. We will do guest episodes on Wine About It that won't include Maya, and there'll be multiple guests. So
in-person stuff? Or online still? I think if you do them, they should only be in person.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Interesting.
Ruh-roh.
I just think it makes it like a different experience, so that way the differentiator of like Maya's not here but it's okay because it makes sense because it's in person and it is an elevated experience because of that is better than like Maya's not
That's
here.
true. I would get less
that
smart,
way actually,
because everyone's gonna be like,
the first group that I'm gonna ask, I haven't asked them yet. I'll probably ask the Yard. I'll probably ask Fear, and I'll probably ask Chuckles when they're out here for the next Chuck and Fuck week.
It's not called that.
So, you know, stuff that you can do as a group. So it's not like Maya is, you know, like, and then JHB, we'll have a one-on-one once he turns 21.
He is 21.
No. He's not.
JHB age. JHB is 20. You were right. When you're right, you're right.
And his birthday is soon. It's in the summer.
he's 20. He turns 21 in June.
June 17th. Wow.
Yeah.
In less than a month. Oh my gosh.
So that'll be great. That'll be
Get
good
ready,
for
JHB.
us.
He's grown up fast.
Yes, right before our eyes.
He's a growing boy.
So that's the idea with guests for now. But Maya and I had a long conversation last week because I've been pushing her on everything because I just want the podcast to be the best thing ever. And so I'm like, we need guests. We need this. I want to do a live episode. I want to do this, because a lot of people, not live like in person,
like on Twitch.
Live on Twitch. I just want to do one because I keep getting told by people that they thought Wine About It was canceled. They're like, you should really bring Wine About It back. And I'm like, I did.
So you want like to show them that it's back.
I just wanted to like prove it. But the issue is literally Maya's whole purpose is getting away from Twitch. Yes, Maya.
Well, yeah, no, that's a slippery slope of like, all of us here know like what you need to do to grow, right? And for my mental, I cut off like 90% of those routes for myself and Cutie for this podcast. Because yeah. So
yeah,
Cutie wants to grow. I am like, I cannot. I'm over here. So Cutie's gonna do some stuff. This is our compromise. Cutie's gonna do some stuff on her own. We are gonna do weekly Patreon episodes, so that is more. And then we're opening an Etsy, and we're gonna be famous because of the Etsy.
Do you like streaming?
No, she doesn't.
I like teaching people about conservation.
So you don't like the streams on your channel, but you like doing like the guest.
I like the Alvea streams on my channel.
The Alvea streams when you're on it, and then when the guests come over and you're on their stream.
Yeah.
You like those ones? Like when Squeaks came?
Yeah.
But like the solo
not
streams
Squeaks
where you
particularly. I would like to make that very clear.
That guy's so... God, his head's huge.
So
he does have a really... Why do you keep saying that about people, though? Because like my head's a lot smaller than his.
I was just looking at you when I said it, and it made me think of it.
Right, okay. But you don't like doing like, I gotta rank TikToks or whatever on your stream?
God, no.
she's not doing
I
those
hate it.
Why not? Do you not make enough from... Or do you think you could make enough in the future from just whine about it in Etsy and then Alvea stuff that you can stop doing that? Or do you feel like it's a necessary supplement to your income? Or is that your goal?
That's the goal. Oh, well, so income, I could do that.
Is if you never streamed at all and you were just whine about it in Alvea's channel, would that change anything? I guess we don't have to worry about it until that.
Oh, the Alvea's channel. No,
like, can Orlando Bloom come on while naked as an all-encompassing hall pass if you weren't no longer streaming on twitch.tv as Maya?
No.
This is a question for Maya, for the record. Wait, no?
Yeah, we're on the same page.
No.
Really? Why?
Yeah, we're both
Well,
against
because
the
it's not
nude
just
part.
Twitch. It's like, I mean, I have like a brand, you know?
So if he wore clothes, he could?
You got to think about the Higa brand.
My thing is, for income wise, it would be fine if I did that now, which I'm kind of transitioning into doing just like conservation and Alvea stuff on my main channel now, and then whine about it, and then YouTube, you know? And like, that's kind of it. It's more, there's like a little like teetering that you have to do with conservation. You know, it's a global issue. You need as many eyes on it as possible. And people don't know that bad things are happening, so they can't do anything about it. And so the more people I can teach, the more of an impact I make for conservation. So I need to like maintain. Like I need to like, you know.
You went to
pissed
Maine.
off.
Yeah, I did.
That was crazy. I saw
Why are you
that.
pissed off?
Why are you pissed off?
Because this side of my hair is a better curl than this side of my hair.
No one noticed. It's called the spotlight
Everyone
effect.
did.
No, it's a spotlight effect.
Just tuck the other one behind your like headset or something.
You notice things
can't see
about
it's a
yourself
mic.
more than other people do. So nobody was thinking about it, but now everybody's
my hair's
thinking
always
about it.
been that way.
Yeah,
That's
that's
my
fine.
natural curls.
I think your girl looked
it.
nice.
Shut up.
Okay. Did you like Maine?
Yeah, it was good. I did a couple pieces on North Atlantic right whales.
I saw. They're like
Yeah.
in trouble or some shit.
Yeah, there are only 340 left.
I watched a video. I saw that there was like
Wow,
felt like a
thank
short. It was a
you.
short, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I
I
saw
have
that.
a video too, but it's not out yet. Yeah. It's it's kind of it's a tough one. If I didn't have conservation, like if I didn't want to teach a bunch of people, then I would not worry about being like a bigger streamer. But the bigger I am, the more people I can teach. So I don't know.
That is a tough thing to deal with.
Yeah,
Have you
it's a
ever
tough
seen
one.
the show Silver Spoon?
No.
It's an anime, and they. Why did you do that?
Of course, it's an anime.
Well, I don't mention it a lot. It's just one
Weeb.
It's not a weep. I like watching it for cultural impact and seeing what the youth is into.
Dude, you want to talk about the biggest like bag overhead in the whole world? Is Ludwig always says, "Oh, I'm not a weeb. I'm not a weeb. I'm not a weeb." When we were like just chatting, not dating, I was fully convinced he wasn't a weeb. And then 6 months into our relationship, all of a sudden, anime is the only thing he watches, and I'm like, what?
I just like being up to date with what the youth is into, and they were into Attack on Titan, so I wanted to catch up, and Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, but that's
and-
like me saying I'm not into astrology, and then 6 months in, I'm like, uh-oh, Mercury's in Gatorade.
retrograde.
Gatorade.
Idiot.
You guys are really good at gaslighting. I'm not a weeb. I don't watch anime that much.
Anymore,
We've
'cause
not-
I've ruined your life. I feel
We
bad.
have not watched anime together in years.
Yeah,
years.
No,
That's
not
an
years.
exaggeration.
That's an exaggeration.
What's the last time we watched?
Maya, don't pee. When's the last one we watched? I don't know because I'm forgetful.
It has been years. But we
Chainsaw
watched
Man.
a whole lot.
Chainsaw Man that came out this year.
She got me there. Watched a lot of The Hills though.
He's
More of The Hills than anime.
gaslighting you.
You are not. I watched The Hills. You don't watch.
I was the
Hills.
one watching Chainsaw Man. I just finished it while you were at the couch. We're getting
No,
sidetracked.
you started it when I was on the couch, and then
We're
you
getting
finished it without
sidetracked.
me. Oh
I
my
think you would
God.
like Silver Spoon, Maya, because it is about a young boy who learns to farm.
She doesn't like anime.
Yeah, but this one made me cry.
That's because he's a pussy boy.
You know, I made a clear distinction.
Gasol.
Don't
Say
use fascia wrong.
Gaston.
Gaston's a guy.
Gaston.
Pussy Gaston.
Sauvignon.
Slime
Sauvignon.
uses pussy boy, and I like it.
Yeah, everyone in my chat
Slime.
calls me Puppy Boy for like 2 weeks.
Slime is funny. Did you bring
is funny.
Slime's toupee presentation to him?
I told him about the toupee person, and he said he's down. We chose that he's going to have my hair on his head.
I'm so excited. I found this toupee person. I did like all this research because I'm so committed to Slime having a toupee because I think it's going to be interesting. And low-key, I hope he falls in love with it. And then one day he's like wearing it. He falls in love. He gets married. And then he's married
And then
to this
he
woman.
reveals that he's a
And he
bald,
reveals that
bald
she's
man.
bald. And then she loves him anyway. And it's this good moment for Slime where he realizes that he is loved.
This is just like the Little Mermaid, but for
And then
bald
he
people.
stops bullying people.
Oh my god. That was
He's
so good
literally
for
the
him.
Little Mermaid.
No, because Little Mermaid didn't turn back into a mermaid at the end.
Yeah, and he doesn't have
Oh,
a
he turns out
tail,
it's Shrek then.
and he can't
Yes.
breathe underwater.
And then she goes bald.
Yeah, she goes bald like Shrek did, and Fiona.
But then it's
Under the
awful because she actually went bald
sea.
because of cancer, and then she
Under
dies, and
the
then Slime
sea.
is sad again.
Jesus. You're implying that he's sad right now because he's bald.
No, because I shouldn't speak on behalf of him, but one time your sister, who's gorgeous, we're in the kitchen, and at the time your sister was dating a bald man, and Slime walks in the kitchen. He was like, Pernilla, did you meet said man while he was bald? And she's like, yeah. And she's like, and you dated him anyway? And she's like, yeah. And Slime's like, cool. That's just good to know.
Oh, Slime.
And ever since then, I was like, Slime, you are loved, and you deserve a confidence boost. That's like at Master Baker, dude. Master Baker, when Slime was in it, he was in like his apron, and he had like his beard and his bald head, and he was looking buff. He had his tattoo. The comments were thirsting all over Slime. I made sure he knew. I was
Really?
boosting him up. I was like, you go, girl. Yeah,
Oh my god.
they loved him.
We talked about this today. Slime has had many relationships since I've known him. He's broken off every single one.
Yeah,
Like-
no one's good enough for him.
They never break it off with him. He's always the one breaking it off with
I
them.
think he hates everyone.
No, I think he just doesn't like relationships. Like, I think he likes single life.
How old is he?
I think if you dated
30,
Slime, he would break your little
39.
heart. You would date him,
39?
and eventually he'd
Yeah.
get sick of your shit. and he'd
39.
break
No, he's
you
not.
off.
I believed you for a second. I was like, oh my god.
He's 32 this year. 33 this year.
33.
33. He turned 33 last
April
month.
20th.
33?
30th.
April 22nd. April
Nope.
30th.
Yep,
April 20th is the smoking one. April 30th is Slime's birthday.
that's right.
That's my bad. And April
He's
22nd
33,
is Earth
yeah.
Day.
Same age as
33.
Jesus when he died.
Uh-oh.
It's coming.
Oh.
What's coming? Like his death?
Anyway, I think if you dated Slime, he would break your little heart. You wouldn't be good enough for him.
Me?
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for sure I wouldn't break up with him. I told him today that. Wait, why'd you give me that face? What? Why'd you give me that face? I was
So you're
telling him today.
settling? So you're settling.
Wait, what do you mean I'm
So
settling?
you're a settler? So you would
No, I'm
never
not a
break it
settler.
off with someone.
I mean, if I wasn't happy, but I think he would keep me happy and he'd keep me fulfilled. He would please me.
Okay. You were telling him today what?
How he's positively impacted my life.
Wow, that's sweet. What the heck?
I don't know if you know this about Slime Maya, but he loves farting.
Oh, that's
it's
how
one of
it's
his
positively impacted
fa-
your life.
Well, I'll get there. It's one of his
Dude,
favorite
I was
things to do.
tooting like crazy last night.
Let me get there. So
Oh.
he loves farting. And anytime he has a really loud fart, he just lets it rip. And we used to share an office together that was in a glass box called the Doritos Locos Tacos Gaming Center. And I had a rule that he was not allowed to fart when I was in there because I would think it's gross because it's like hot box because the room's a little hotter than the rest of the house. And but I grew accustomed to it because he kept doing it on the yard set. And Aiden and Nick would freak out. They'd be like, "Ugh," and they'd walk away. But I've grown accustomed to this point, and I don't care. As long as it doesn't smell bad, I don't give a shit. And so if he can fart as much as he wants. And I say it's positive because last night, Cutie was farting up a storm. Right? She's farting every 5 seconds.
With me.
And she's getting real like shy and embarrassed. She's like, I have to fart. And I'm like,
I literally was holding them in and my body was convulsing because I was in so much pain from holding them in.
Why don't you just leave?
And then one would like
I told her, I said, go to the bathroom to fart. And she's like, you'll still hear it. I was like, I'll blast music. And she's like, no. And then, and the whole time I'm thinking to myself, like, I don't give a fuck about your farts because they are nothing. No offense. They are nothing compared to Slime's farts.
No offense.
You have like little soy farts compared to his Chad farts. And so that's why I told Slime today he's positively impacted me because your farts.
You talked about my farts on the yard.
Yeah, primo. It was
Don't
payroll.
talk about her farts on the yard.
Don't talk about it.
We're talking about it right now.
You can't talk about it on the yard.
Did you talk about Zipper 2 and Zipper 3's farts?
Yes, Zipper 2 farts came up also. 100%.
What about Zipper 3?
Didn't come up. Aiden didn't say shit.
So Aiden's girlfriend's perfect.
No, everybody farts.
Not Aiden's girlfriend.
That's why he loves her.
I knew he loved her for something.
You'll always find something, huh?
Don't talk about my farts on the yard.
Well, it was a primo. And
Take it back.
Apologize.
No, I refuse.
Apologize and pay her.
You guys are really good as a tag team, though. Again, yeah, I don't think you know this. Like, it's amazing. It's impressive.
Thank
That's
you.
what they say.
Who's they? Me saying it right now?
No, all of Twitch.
Oh,
the internet.
Who's Twitch? YouTube.
Anyway, she was gassy, and that's why I was like, it's not a big deal. I don't even care at all. Fart
Do you
away.
ever fart in front of your boyfriend, Maya?
Mm-mm.
Dude,
never.
We've barely been together a year though, so like it's pretty early
They haven't
on.
broken the seal.
Mm-hmm.
It's early days. We've been together 4 damn years, and she won't fart in front of me. That's crazy, right?
Unless I'm in physical pain.
Like she should be more comfortable.
Fart in front of Maya because when guys fart, it's funny, but girls fart, it's ew, yuck.
Yeah, true.
According to who? I'm the one that
Sexism?
would ew yuck. I'm the one that would ew yuck. You're not farting. Yeah, but not in this one. Sex is about different stuff.
I'm tired of this guy.
Dare talk about my fart.
Who are you talking about? Who are you tired of? Who's here?
Ludwig.
Okay.
Maya has a very important thing. It's our last topic for the podcast. Maya was put in charge of educating us on Matt Healy this week. She's making a face like she remembered to do this.
Oh yeah,
I can
Matt
educate you guys.
Healy.
Do you need me to do it?
No, it's Maya's job.
No.
Okay, go ahead.
So Matt Healy and Taylor Swift were dating. And yeah, it's not leaked yet that they've broken up. It's a big Wine About It exclusive.
Okay.
They are no longer together, everybody. Everybody panic. Okay, it's really bad.
Yeah.
And we hate him because we knew all along that she was too good for him. Okay, we all saw it. And we saw it in the paparazzi footage. And now they are never, ever, ever getting back together.
Good reference.
What?
What is wrong with Matt Healy? What's wrong with Matt Healy?
Why do we hate him? You were supposed to
why do
figure
we hate
out
him?
why we hate him.
Because in the paparazzi footage, he closed a car door on her while she was trying to get out of the car. And it was really embarrassing for her. And it was like, nobody does that to Taylor Swift.
That's all you found out? Apparently he's like racist or something. That's all you got on him?
I can tell you what happened.
I missed that bit.
Matt Healy. That's the more important part that people care about.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
You forgot
the
to do your
paparazzi
homework.
story is about Hailey Bieber and Justin Bieber, and
that's what I thought. Too,
I think they're
didn't
still
wanna
together.
correct
I think that Taylor
Hailey
and
Justin
Matt Healy are
definitely
still together.
You are a bad group project worker.
Okay, but admit I'm a good liar because you just believe that.
Yeah, I believe anything you say. I literally like believing people. Is literally super fun. Anyway,
so
Matt
you
Healy's
didn't
the
do
lead
your
singer.
work?
Matt Healy, lead singer
No.
of 1975, the band, went on to a podcast called The Adam Freeland Show, formerly known as Come Town, but rebranded because Stavros left and it's
Oh my god, Stavros! I love Stavros.
And then that podcast, they were joking around, and they made a few jokes with Matt Healy in presence. Mostly the other guys in the jokes because it's a very edgy podcast. But Matt Healy was laughing. He was having a giggle. Like they were talking about Ice Spice in the podcast, and then they like were making jokes about how like she's like a Chinese Spice Girl, and then they were doing a thick Asian accent to mimic what a Chinese Spice Girl would be. And Matt Healy's there, and he's giggling and he's laughing. And then, they go on to say a few other things, probably a couple of 9/11 jokes, probably a few kid jokes in there. And then that podcast, the day it came out, went mega viral. And Cumtown was trending, and Matt Healy was trending, and everyone was mad at Matt Healy. And everyone was pissed off because this podcast got out to like Twitter as opposed to their normal viewer base, which is a bunch of dudes who like saying edgier. And that's where the drama stems from.
Okay. No, it's not. In 2020, he had a in poor taste BLM tweet.
What was it?
I don't know. I'm about to find out, but I do love Ludwig's confidence.
This is true. What I said is true about the Adam Freeland show.
But it's just not where it started.
Maybe it's not where it started. Maybe there's a pattern of stuff that people are upset about, but that definitely was one of them.
Okay. Well, yeah, it is. It is listed. He was called out for racial insensitivity on the Adam Freeland show about Ice Spice's ethnicity. You are right. You are right there. And people were really, really mad about
People
that.
are super mad. It was actually really funny because that same day, Cumtown got trending because that was the original podcast name. And that's also the day one of those balloons fell in Alaska. Like, when those Chinese weather balloons, like that whole debacle. Do you remember that, Maya and Cutie? So another balloon fell in Alaska. And because Cumtown was trending and because Alaska was trending, Cumtown, Alaska started to trend. And people were tweeting out that the balloon fell in Cumtown, Alaska. Had nothing to do with the actual balloon or where it fell. It was all just the coincidence of them both trending at the same time.
Why do you have so much lore? What the frick?
I'm on Twitter about 9 hours a week.
The interesting thing is apparently he like sucked a fan's finger at a concert, which is something I would do for the record. But and he also like kisses fans at concert. He like pulls them on stage and kisses them.
Yeah, I think he's done that.
Yeah,
here's my main beef.
Why would he do that?
That seems like a big
at Taylor
problem.
Swift's concert?
No,
not
at
at
his
Taylor
own
Swift.
concert.
At his own.
He's the lead singer of a band,
of
a very popular band.
1975. 1975.
You didn't do fuck all for your homework, bro.
No,
you shut
this was supposed
Ludwig,
to.
You didn't know he was a
You're
lead
only
singer
here
of
because of me, okay?
Sorry.
True. For the record, I didn't do any research because Maya was explicitly in charge of educating us on this, and so I was trying to stay out of it.
It was a thought in passing, and I thought it was a joke, in fairness.
I educated you guys. It's all done.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
basically it.
No, wait. I found his tweet, his BLM tweet. Oh no, his BLM tweet was saying he was an all lives matter person. Oh my god.
Ruh-roh. Womp womp. Womp womp.
Oh no.
Taylor, what do you think about Taylor Swift now, cutie?
She's doing her best. Honestly.
I don't think there's anything Taylor could do.
I'm
that
sure
Cutie would be
Ludwig's
mad
tweeted
at.
worse.
No, I haven't actually. My tweets are pretty tame and boring. I mostly use Twitter as an advertising vehicle for whatever I'm doing.
No, Lud used to moon people.
I did. Actually, that is the most
And
problematic
that's pretty
thing I've ever done.
bad.
I would moon people in high school during our musicals when I was backstage and they were on stage to get them to laugh while on stage.
That's really messed up.
It's also how I met a girlfriend in college. It's because I mooned her.
Oh yeah, talk about her, Lud. Tell us
Wait,
more about your
what?
girlfriend
She cheated
in college.
on me, and I broke up with her. That's how it
Wait, you
ended.
met her because you mooned her?
Yeah.
Wow. Tell the story.
I
Tea,
lived,
sister.
I lived in Taylor Place in Phoenix, Arizona, which was the loser place because Phoenix, Arizona is the much smaller campus compared to Tempe, Arizona.
Taylor Place is the one where people don't know their majors.
Well, not necessarily.
And so
Phoenix,
there's a
Arizona.
bunch of losers. It's like people that don't know their
The
like
third
if they're a
floor
nurse
is
or whatever.
the third floor.
The third floor is. I wouldn't
Phoenix
know.
is-
I was over on the other campus
You were in Tempe. You were in Hacienda living
with
it up.
Nick and Aiden and Slime.
So anyway, Phoenix is like the loser
And
campus,
Breslin.
and then the third floor of Taylor Place, which is where everyone lives in the Phoenix campus, is the special loser floor because it's all people who are undecided or more likely failed nurses or failed journalism majors. Because you have a certain like GPA requirement to make either of those schools, and I didn't have it. Like I had a 2.9, you needed a 3.0 for journalism. So I'm on the loser floor with all the losers, and one day I get locked out of my dorm with just a towel on because the doors have auto lock, and I had done laundry or some I forget why, but I get locked out of my dorm room and I can't get back in because I forgot my key inside, and my roommates at class, so I'm just sitting there with a towel on the floor, and then they would hang out on the third floor on the other side, just outside their dorms, and they just like laugh, and they had like the cool group of people, and they're all like there's like jocks in the group, no whatever. There's a cool side, and I was on the loser side.
Feels like a lot of animosity.
And then they were jeering me because I was out with my towel and no clothes, and so they were laughing at me, and so then I mooned them because I was as in retaliation, which
Called sexual harassment.
which could be called sexual harassment, but
Yeah.
I did it through spite, and then that's how I met that group, and then one of the girls in that group I ended up dating.
Was like
But then-
that ass.
Yeah, that was it.
Huge.
Problematic?
Do you miss her?
No.
I miss her.
Me
Peter
too.
updates you on her.
Dude,
I wish she was
actually,
here.
whenever I go back to his house for Christmas or whatever, we go
New
for a
Hampshire?
wedding, whatever. Whenever we go to New Hampshire, his stepdad always updates me on his ex-girlfriend.
That is bizarre.
He's
It is
like, by the
bizarre.
way, Brittany's engaged now. And I'm like, oh.
It's especially bizarre
happy?
because my
Like,
family
how's the ring?
didn't like her.
Yeah,
like
but
that
he
was one
tells-
of the main conflicts.
Don't you dare. Peter tells me the tea and you don't. So go f yourself.
Ugh, Ludwig hates tea. It's so boring.
I don't like tea. I really
Yeah,
think
why
gossip's
did
like
you
bad.
tell me she was engaged? I just realized.
Yeah, what do you
What?
have to hide?
I don't have anything to hide. I don't feel like it's like interesting.
Yeah, that's not interesting.
That's goss.
I'm not a gosser. I'm not a gosser about this. I'm not a gosser about you know this about me. I don't like goss.
When
I am
my ex-boyfriend got
anti-goss.
engaged, I said, "Oh my gosh, my high school boyfriend got engaged. His girlfriend's so freaking cute. You want to see?" And you were like, "Argh."
Because I don't like goss. I'm not a goss guy. Does your boyfriend
Boring.
goss, Maya?
No.
Why not?
"Because he's
I don't
boring."
know.
Is he boring and lame and a loser?
No.
Okay,
But
am I
he
boring
doesn't
and
have
lame?
goss going on in his life.
Oh, you think he's just such a lame life that he has no goss?
Yes.
He has a normal job. He's a normie. He doesn't really
It's not
have
like-
goss. That's true.
I
He has
actually had so
goss?
much goss at my normie job. There was this girl named freaking Samantha, and I'd always be like, "F- Samantha."
She was so annoying.
She pissed me off.
Yeah, you had a lot of goss.
I
You're a
did.
gosser.
I'm a gosser.
Speaking
I
of
was a
goss,
gosser.
we talk about how Coot's tail is so thick.
It is so thick. I talk to whenever I go to the gym. I just goss with my personal trainer. I gossed for like an hour today, and then I came and did this podcast.
That's nice.
And then I was
That's
thinking to myself, I was like, what did I
cathartic.
goss about so I could reuse it on the podcast? But it was all stuff I couldn't say on the podcast, but I can say on the Patreon.
Yay! Next up. Wow.
Do you will you give me
Believe in
coots if you
magic.
ever divorce me?
We've talked about this.
Forever, she was gonna keep Coots and all the other pets, which makes sense. The other pets are her
I'm
pets.
definitely keeping Durs and
yeah,
Swift.
of course. But,
But you
Coots,
didn't
we
even
got at the
pay
same
for
time.
Coots.
If it's a money thing, I can pay you
You
back
just tried
right
to cover
now.
her asshole.
Yeah, I don't like when her butthole shows. I find it uncouth. Stop
think-
looking, guys. You're being weird.
I think I just got an eyeful. I think so. It's weird. All of a sudden, Coots has started liking Ludwig.
Coots seems like Lud's cat, to be honest.
Well, that's because he farmed her for views.
But we
Oh.
also hang out more than you guys hang out. We hang out all the time. She comes hang
sits
out
in
with
my
me when I
stream room
stream.
all the time.
She also sits in my stream room right now.
It'll be up for discussion. Before it wasn't up for
Coots.
discussion, it was like, I will do it. But she's actually so low maintenance compared to like
Coots.
Durs will yell at you for food. Coots doesn't care about
Fuck
food.
Maya.
Coots pick.
No. She's not food motivated, but she does like head rubs, and she likes
Eating
independence.
flies.
She does like eating flies for sure, and I like lifting her on the window so she can reach the flies.
She goes,
I actually hate when Maya comes over because she walks around. First of all, she doesn't freak. Like she'll like walk everywhere, and she'll wake up at like 6 a.m.
She does walk everywhere. We have security, and so you have to like approve of Uber Eats to come in. And she has the number to security, but instead she'll just walk down to security.
Yeah, she's like,
because
just
I
walked
get
2
up
miles
at
to
like
pick it up.
7,
I
8
just-
a.m. and y'all don't get up until like noon. What am I going to do for that many
I just walked
hours?
7 miles to Starbucks instead. It's okay. Like, what the fuck?
I have
I
to do
literally have my
something.
My keys are out. You could drive.
I have never considered driving a car.
I cannot reach the pedals.
You could drive my K truck next time.
Okay.
Anyway, so Maya does freak, but the other thing that she does is she walks around the house making cat noises, and she alternates between Durs noises and Coots noises. And it's one of her talents is she's scarily good
got
at
a really good
making
Durs.
cat noises. She's got a really good Durs and then a really good like Coots in certain ways. And I've fallen for it before. Like I've legitimately thought.
Yeah,
Let her
Durs
go.
was
Let her
good.
go from the
Durs
other room.
in
He'll
his
go.
mind.
He'll go. Durs, what's wrong? And I was like, loser.
Yeah.
You thought it was
Yeah.
Durs.
I'm convinced you're just trying to bait me and fool me sometimes.
It's one of my favorite hobbies.
Do you remember it, or is it like you hear it and you do it? Like you probably couldn't do a Durs right now.
Not on YouTube, on the Patreon. Yes.
Whoa. Find out how to make Durs noises on the Patreon and freak me out at live events.
Did you like our podcast, Ludwig?
Like this experience so far?
Yeah.
Yeah. Occasionally I felt like there was a group up scenario where you two were going to gaslight me, and that happened
No,
probably
there
4 to
wasn't.
5
We
times.
have not gaslit you this
We
whole
haven't
time.
done that one time.
Yeah, you guys are right. I had fun.
What do you think we could do better for our future guests that are you
I would say
again
in the
6
future,
months?
if you had like a segment that somebody was supposed to prepare, I would have the facts right.
That's
I would
a
I
Maya
would have
problem.
prepared that section a little more. You know,
Look, I gave my take.
you literally lied and said something that Haley Bieber did.
No, I didn't.
No,
I
she
literally said what happened.
That's actually a good point too. Honestly, a good podcast then.
Thank you.
Well, we loved having you on. Check out the Patreon for his virginity story, as well as the bonus episode for this week.
And my Durs impression.
And her Durs impression. All right, see you later. Thanks for coming on.
Like
Ludwig.
and subscribe.
What do you need to shout out? Sorry, we forgot.
I don't shout out anything.
We
Just
have a massive
fun.
audience. It's way bigger than yours.
You're welcome.
Even if you did have a massive audience, I wouldn't tell them what to watch because I feel like they'd be inauthentic viewers. I would just hope that they have a good day and that they subscribe to this if they're enjoying it.
Say if they're enjoying it, demand that they subscribe now.
You don't want dead subscribers.
Yeah,
Unless
we
you
do.
do. Okay, yeah,
Yeah, we do.
subscribe.
Thank
Subscribe
you.
on your phone and your mom's phone.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Coots, stop.
Goodbye.
See you next week. Or see you on the Patreon.